Hey folks, welcome back. If you're ever curious what I'm up to on any given day when maybe the weather's half decent, well, you can probably find me either cutting wood, splitting wood, or usually doing something with something mechanical. What I'm up to today is taking care of one of those tasks, and what that is my firewood pile. My firewood pile is like those things that you can always count on, like death and taxes, but it's reoccurring. It's coming back more than once a year. This thing here is a pile that I've been putting together all winter long. If you've seen my other videos, you know exactly how I got all this wood here. I tended to bring it all out here with the snowmobile not all that much more than probably a month and a half ago. So wasn't all that long ago when we had snow on the ground, and now I'm trying to take care of that pile before the black flies hit. So today what I'm going to do, I'm going to hammer into some of this, try to split some of it up with my newly built table, as I'm going to show you in a moment, on my splitter. Then I'm going to load it into these IBC cages, and if you've seen other videos of mine, you know that my goal with firewood is to limit the number of times I have to handle the wood. Now, I've got cords and cords of wood floating around out here. If I had to handle it more than once, meaning I had to split it, then I had to pile it or stack it, I would be spending a lot of extra hours, whereas the IBC cages allow me to go directly from the splitter to them and then move them to where they need to go with the tractor. So that's what those IBC cages are for. As you can see behind you, I got 4 of them set up. I don't know how ambitious I feel right now, but I'm optimistic, so I got 4. We'll see if I get all 4 filled or not. Probably not, to be honest, not at least at this point. But regardless, we have them here for when I do get around to it. So that's what I'm up against. Let's head on over to the splitter again, because I wanted to show you one of the additions I made to this. Now, if you've seen my other video, you probably saw me get that table all fixed up. So you probably saw me weld on the steel and then use these pieces of T-post, weld them on for sort of a table here to go with my splitter. That's fine and dandy, but then some of you guys also suggested that I add these pieces. I add these perimeter pieces here, and I want to thank you guys because that was a really good idea. I added those perimeter pieces, and what that allows is for when the engine's running on my splitter, the vibrations don't cause the logs I have sitting there waiting to fall off the table. So that's turned out to be a really good feature. One thing I'm going to point out here, I was using my splitter the other day, the T-post. It's kind of brittle. It's not exactly good steel where it's going to bend before it breaks. I had the splitter push a piece of wood by mistake. It pushed against the steel. My weld didn't break, but the actual steel kind of broke. So be forewarned, if you're using T-posts, they are a bit brittle. Other than that, that's really going to be my only main issue with this table. If you want to see how it's built underneath, here it is. You guys can see my beautiful welds. Don't laugh, but it's holding up pretty well. So I'm going to put it into action today and put a few miles on the splitter. So kind of a decent day, kind of a decent activity. You'll see me with my 3M Work Tunes head earmuffs. I got my tunes going as well. So guys, hold on, glad you're here, and let's get down to work. Well, folks, there you have it. As you can tell, I didn't quite get all 4 of the IBC cages filled, but I got 2 of them filled. I'm the type of guy who likes to poke around at a few things in a day as opposed to just slogging on one. That way this job doesn't become not fun, because as soon as it's not fun, I don't really want to do it. And when I don't want to do it, well, I got to do it. So, a little bit at a time is how I roll. Anyways, this is it for me here today. I appreciate all you guys being here. If you guys have any questions or you have anything that you could maybe help me along with my wood splitting to make it more efficient or faster or easier on me, I'd love to hear it down below. Anyways, guys, that's it. I hope to see you next time, and take care.